Hello, good morning.
We're hot tub streamers. Good morning, High Green Tea Lemonade. It's so good to see you, sweet pea.
Ooh, my little ears itchy.
Are you working at generic coffee store or are you just there? Look. Ooh.
Look at my... I was telling Bo yesterday, the day that I washed my hair, which was yesterday, my hair looks amazing. And then every day after that, I look like a mad scientist.
It's cute. It looks good. I do think we need to get you like a little bonnet.
Yeah.
Hi, socially enough. Thank you.
It's because I planned my outfit the day before. So yesterday I picked out this outfit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm wearing booby shirt tomorrow. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm pretending it's not still snowy outside. Which I love the snow personally. But it has put a damper on all the errands I needed to get done.
Listen, she's starting to it's chilly.
And so now I'm wishing for warm weather.
We're manifesting that for us.
Yeah.
The breasts are giving shirt. Ooh, Danny, sounds delicious.
We have watched more House. I'm trying to think of anything really spicy.
Oh my god. Unrelated to House.
Oh, go ahead.
Unrelated to House. There's a war happening in our comment section right now on a TikTok.
Oh no.
For real. Nothing to do with me. Not my fault. And what has happened is so that thing that we posted about lead testing. So first of all, there's a lot of people saying like, you guys are so stupid. Why aren't you like testing the part that you're going to be eating out of? And it's like, oh, because it's testing for lead paint. Those cannot test for lead glaze or lead ceramics. So to test the inside of it wouldn't do anything because there's no paint in there. That's like the glaze of the ceramic, right? So it just tests the paint. So that's why
I do feel like I still wouldn't want to eat something if only the outside of it had lead on it.
Right. It shouldn't be going in our dishwasher if the outside of it has lead. Like that was like the premise of what we were doing. Apparently, Luce B, hi, good to see you, baby. Yes. Thanks, Bugs Ahoy. That's okay. It was just like a lot of people commenting like, you guys are stupid. Why aren't you doing it right? And I was like, baby, darling, baby. Anyway, there's this girly pop called Lead Safe Mama, and apparently she is like a very hot topic. So she lives in the Pacific Northwest. It's a vibe. It's a vibe, Dorian. So anyway, she apparently caused a KitchenAid scare. So for whatever reason, you can only lead test like ceramics and glazes if you have this like very fancy, it's called like an X something machine. It has to be like a whatever grade. Like it'd be silly to buy one as just like a regular consumer because you probably wouldn't use it correctly and it's like very expensive. Hi baby, hi Seven. Look, we have boobs today. Look at our breasts. Anyway, we're hot tub streaming. What was I saying? Oh, anyway, so she apparently like told people that KitchenAid has lead in it and caused an entire like KitchenAid scare where people were afraid that they're like KitchenAid mixers. Oh no, not the ad break. That's okay, Chow. I'll say it again, baby. I'll say it again. Tell me when you come back. It should only be like 30 seconds. Anyway. Yeah, that's the thing socially inept. So I don't know. So there's a lot of people who are like I'm glad you're back. Welcome back. So it's that she caused a KitchenAid scare, said that there was lead in their stuff. There's not lead in their stuff, apparently. Like that was just something that like happened that she said and she was wrong. So there are people who are like, oh, like she doesn't know how to use the machinery. And then there's other people being like, no, you're just sexist. And then there's other people being like, she is very stressful and told people there's lead in KitchenAid where there isn't. I know.
But it's all in our comment section?
Yeah. It's like a whole thing. So I'm just like letting it happen. And here's the problem is you're right, Dorian. But not to be this bitch, but like doesn't the FDA, like there are other government, I don't know. To me, it feels worrisome to go down the path of like you can never trust the government that's supposed to be checking to see if things are safe. You can never trust. Do you know what I mean? To me that feels like it's like baby stepping into like crunchy, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? She doesn't seem like a trustworthy source, and her
No,
website...
I don't know her.
No. I don't know if she's a trustworthy source. I have no idea. But her website also is terrible, and so she posted... I followed her on Instagram because I didn't realize all this drama. I know, that's what I'm saying in her dialogue. Like, it would be weird. Also, like, they don't want people to have lead.
No.
Like, they don't. Oh, Looseby, you're right. I literally lied and said I wouldn't do that. Squid Ink, you're so sweet. Oh, no. Thank you so much. We're so glad that you're here, and I'm sorry that you're having a hard time. I guess, Blake, I don't even know, baby. Yeah, we want and like it's not ever gonna, I don't know. Apparently also within the FDA there's like an amount of lead that you're allowed to have, but
that
it's
makes sense. There's like an amount of spider legs you're allowed to have.
exactly like that's kind of the concept. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying, Victoria. I don't know. Different false claims that people have disproven. That's what I'm saying. And then also, so I followed her before this like trash pile was happening in the comment section. Was like, oh, okay, cool. And I like almost immediately unfollowed her because all of her things that were coming up on Instagram was just like so annoying. So I don't like her because she's annoying, and I'm sorry about that. But she posted like this whole like pages long thing. It is Mac and 10. It's the whole deal.
It's like the whole thing they tell you when you learn about the jungle book.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
Not the Jungle Book, but the book titled The Jungle.
What are you talking about?
Hey, you didn't change my fit check.
I did. It's a thrifted shirt and pants from Free Label.
Oh.
You silly woman.
Sorry.
Weird and feeds off fear. She's called Lead Safe Mama. I don't know. But anyway, she posted like pages and pages of like an Instagram like apology note being like, fuck you guys for saying that my website is set up ugly and it's hard to navigate. You guys don't know how to fucking like use the search bar. I don't know. It was just like really intense.
It's a lot.
It was so much. And also her website is terrible. Like I went on there and was just like immediately overwhelmed by how bad it looked. So I was like, all right. I'm sorry. The sweater's also from Fred Meyer. It's a Fred Meyer sweater. I don't know. So I was like, you know what? This girlie's none of my business. Mm-hmm. I'll just eat lead, I guess. Just kidding. But there's not a way to test for it. That's how I feel phlebotomist. I think that's the thing that's scary to me is that like people get a lot of like whatever out of rage farming. And even if she's not doing it on purpose, if she is already the level of crunchy where she thinks like you cannot trust the government to say whether or not there's lead in shit, I don't know. So that, now Rachel Danger, that actually is true. Corelle doesn't want you to use any of their design shit
From before, like, 2005?
Literally before 2005. They say don't use it because there's probably lead in it. Which is a bummer. Corelle's the one who's saying it.
I love that both people are like, actually, I knew it was, Up was in his name.
Yeah. Updike. John Updike. Upton Sinclair. Upton Sinclair is an unhinged name.
Should we steal the name Upton? We've also started doing this thing on House, where every time they say a disease we've never heard of, we'll be like, what a beautiful name for a baby.
That's true. Oh my god, sarcoidosis?
That's so cute.
Just kidding. They say that one all the time. They say it way more than they say lupus.
They do. They say sarcoidosis and amyloidosis.
Constantly.
Every episode.
Constantly. There's something else that they said. Lydia, short for chlamydia. Hi, thanks for being here, babes.
Listen, it's beautiful.
Corelle said there's not an unsafe amount of lead. Girly Pop, what do you consider an unsafe level? No, that's true. That I literally looked it up, and there's like an official Corelle press release that says like, do not use Corelle from pre-2005. You should just use them like as like display pieces. Which personally, I'm annoyed by that. Because what the fuck do you mean display pieces?
Oh, people collect.
I know
patterns,
but they're plates.
You could use them as underneath plants.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Our one thing that had lead in it, we thought about keeping it as a planter, but we have too many planters.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't have a hole in it.
Yeah.
We need a drainage hole. Oh, jewelry's fine.
Oh, that's a good idea.
As long as you're not licking it. Fuck it up.
Do plants like lead?
You're so true.
That's the other thing is people were like, actually, don't put plants in there if it's an edible plant. And I was like, I'm not eating my plants.
Yeah.
I'm not eating plants that I grow in soup mugs, you know? Oh my God. No. I'm sorry. What I'm saying,
They're safe, ethical things, not like those.
I'm supportive of their collections. It's not that. It's that me as a regular ass, like, consumer who knows not a ton about Corelle, my first thought when my plates don't work is not like, let's put them on my wall. You know? That's a bummer to me. You know? Hey, Dorian.
I do not trust myself.
Yeah, no. This is the plate that I bone on.
Yeah.
That's got to be like a platter, right?
Oh my God, do you guys follow, his name's like Julian something, but he does a lot of like just reacting out scenes from famous scenes from famous movies where he's got like wigs on. He's got a little mustache, and he's definitely gay and he's very handsome. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I think if I showed you, you would. Anyway, yesterday I saw the like scene in Pitch Perfect where Anna Kendrick's like singing in the shower and Brittany Snow is like, oh, I knew you could sing again. That's my jam, my lady jam. And like it's the actual audio from the movie as he's playing both parts. And I forgot how that's like, I did not get how like sexy that scene, not sexy, but like, I don't know. Hey, if you haven't heard the audio from that part, I thought it was like a joke that could be taken in a sexy direction, but it didn't necessarily mean that. If that makes sense, that's definitely what she meant. And then also it's so funny.
A lady jam?
Yeah, in Pitch Perfect where she's like singing or Anna Kendrick singing Titanic, and Brittany Snow goes, "That's my jam, my lady jam." And Anna Kendrick's like, "Great." And then she's like, that song like it really builds. Yeah. The Pitch Perfect shower scene. It's very LGBT.
About a song from the Titanic?
No, Titanium.
I don't like that.
The one that's like, oh, whoops, well.
That's what I thought.
Imagine if it wasn't Titanic. You guys shouldn't.
Just humping out the window.
She literally stops making out with a guy to barge into another girl's shower. Yes.
My heart will go on.
Let's see if I can find it.
Oh my God.
His name's Julian something.
Julian?
I think so. I don't know. Here's the other thing is I don't know anyone's name on TikTok.
Morgan just names people. So
Yeah.
all the time.
There's someone who's a mutual. And Phoebe, to this day, I couldn't tell you this person's name because in my head I think their name is like Richard. And it's not.
Constantly.
I just named them that.
I'll be talking about someone who'll be like, oh yeah, they do like such and such. Their name is this. And Morgan's like, what? And then I show her and she's like, oh, Richard. And I'm like, what do you mean, Richard? Sometimes you gotta hump out the window. The boning plate. I'm so sorry, team. I'm so sorry. Signed Richard by Morgan.
His name is Julian Brzezinski. He's got 3 million followers. You're leaving.
Yeah, I have to get my Switch.
He's very fancy. Very fancy. Very famous.
Very fancy?
Very famous is what I was trying to say, but I said fancy.
He's a fancy man.
Oh, fancy Julian. This one.
Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, do you see how he's gay and he has a mustache and he's very handsome?
Yeah.
And I described him perfectly?
I don't think you should have the audios, though. Because then I think YouTube will take it off of us. If I try to upload it, they'll say, boo. Take out that part. Oh my God, Gemini, we just finished episode 4. Just finished it yesterday.
Yes.
So
There's one more episode I think we could watch.
I think there's 2 more.
Oh, maybe.
I think there's 6 total because I think they come out on.
They come out on Mondays. Well, like I think they come to Hulu on Tuesday.
Yeah. Listen, sometimes you gotta Dorian, baby.
Hey, no one look at my bangs.
Birds are not humping in the air. They gotta find a tree for that for sure. There's no way they're just air humping. Also, child, that's so exciting. I love that for you, babes. Where's the controller?
Oh, the betweener?
The betweener.
He's in his spot.
Hawks do? Are they just like taking time to fall?
I guess that kind of makes sense because fish
No.
do in the water.
Yeah,
They don't stop.
The water doesn't throw them to the bottom of the water in such a way that will hurt them.
Okay, I can't stand up. Do you see how comfortable I am?
I do see. You're looking pretty comfortable.
I know. It's hard for me.
No, dragonflies are like attached at the cooter. They're like touching dongs that whole time. They fly together. Is that what birds are doing?
It could be.
Oh my god.
It sounds like it's not humping and more like docking, though.
Oh, they're soaking? Morgan and I love to say touching dongs. It's our favorite. I see you didn't do it right.
I didn't.
You hate me.
I do it wrong all the time. Mormon birds?
The birds are Mormon. Have I? Let's just save this just in case. Listen, ciao. We're doing hot tub streaming.
Hey, they can't see you.
What do you mean?
They can't see your game.
I know. I'm waiting till it's pretty, you silly woman. What are you thinking? Nice.
Nice.
There's the game.
I was worried you wouldn't be able to see it.
No. I was just saving Breath of the Wild. That's all I do is run around on Breath of the Wild. I'm so excited for Honey Chocolatier. I keep seeing like gameplay of it on TikTok.
Breath of the Wild 2? I wasn't listening.
Honey Chocolatier.
Oh, yes. I'm very excited. Blake wants us to drink water. This is my last night water. Oh, you got a brand new one.
What do you mean?
You've got a only 30 minutes one. And the others are hours. Oh, is it still hours?
It is still
it's
hours.
Gotta be.
It's
Never mind. You've got an only 30 hours one.
Only 30 hours. I guess I get to like 300,000 monies and I'm like, I'm bored of this.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You like the grind at the beginning.
Yeah, the grind's fun. The grind's a good time.
I'm not sure inner dialogue, but I am very excited. Oh. I don't listen to vinyl records, but they sell this Stardew Valley like four album thing that has all the music on it. And I will never buy it because I know myself and I literally won't listen to it because I don't ever listen to records. But it's so pretty and I think about it all the time. There is a Star, but I don't think they called it a D&D thing because of the stuff going on with the guys who own it or whatever.
What is it?
It's like a tabletop. It's basically Lemon posted a thing that says like, have you always been interested in D&D but you don't really know how to play it and you don't know how to make friends who do play it without it being stressful? They said it much nicer than that. But they're doing a thing. They're like an all-day thing at Sunny's house.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
It's on a day when I think we're already busy.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go to that.
No, but I like to go to things that Sunny hosts, even if I am not into the thing that they're doing.
So I'm not gonna marry anyone yet, and this is like really like silly of me. Actually, no. It's
There's worms.
I know, I'm getting the worms. I stopped playing my one that I've been playing for a long time because we started having like on Stardew, I started having babies, and then the reason that I've been avoiding the other save that I have is because I am married to Maru, and I am just like waiting in horror for her to say like, hey, should we try for kids? So I think I'm going to not marry anyone for a bit on Stardew.
We love drama.
Just for a smidgen. In a perfect world, what I want to do, and maybe in this one I'll just try to like date everybody at once because I want to get the cutscene where like you're, where everybody's pissed at you. This is not the one I was doing Stardew Bachelor on. That is...
It's your second one, right?
The one where I married Maru because she won Stardew Bachelor, which makes perfect sense because she's adorable and a star.
Yeah.
Romance Your Friend Simulator. I love that. You're right, Pamela.
You should bring Stardew Bachelor back. You could start a new file.
This is a new file.
Well, this is Winter. Oh, you could use this one also.
Do you think you can't romance people in Winter?
No, I mean, like, it's not new.
Oh. That's true, but I haven't tried to date anybody yet.
That's true. If you choose Krobus instead, it's just a cool little roommate situation.
I wish that Krobus and I could have babies.
There's a
cute.
mod for it.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if you can have babies. I know
We're
you
on
can date him.
the Switch, though.
Yeah. So Phoebe did Stardew Bachelor before that many people were watching us on Twitch.
It was like
our
20
average.
people.
I was gonna say our average. I think was like between 20 and 40 people.
Yeah. It was pretty cute. So it was like we would essentially like vote people off. It was really fun. I think the problem is that what we would need to do is do Stardew Bachelor every day for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like that's how it has to go, because if you're doing it, it just doesn't have a lot of continuity otherwise.
It's a long time ago. Isn't that so interesting?
There was like the finale episode of Stardew Bachelor was like not that long ago. It was only like maybe like
before we lived here.
6 months ago. I don't think so, because I haven't been married to Maru that long. It was super fun. It's probably something that we'll do again. I want to get to 100% on this save file, so that'll probably be our Saturdays instead of Beat of the Wild for a hot minute.
I think that's a good idea. Stardew's also like, you know, very popular.
Oh yeah, and just like easy squeezy.
Yeah, I got to pull them here.
I love to play a video game that I know how to play.
Yeah,
That is my favorite. Because I have autism, so sometimes it's hard when people are like, hey, you should be doing it this way instead. And I'm like, I don't have that information yet.
Yeah.
Hi, Space Volcanoes. Thanks for being here, babes.
And feed the screaming boy.
I
All he
believe in
do
you.
is scream.
He loved to scream. Oh, no.
He's a British cat, and he just screams. Do you think that cats in one part of the world sound different than other cats in other parts of the world?
So, supposedly...
Like, do they have accents?
Oh, I'm answering the question. This is going to sound like I'm not. Supposedly, cats only meow to kittens and also to humans. So domestic cats either think that you're a baby or they know that you make mouth noises and they're trying to make your same mouth noises.
So maybe?
So perhaps, you know?
Like, I don't think we would be able to detect the difference between a
No,
British
but you
cat.
think that that an American cat could hear a British cat meow and be like, what the
Well,
fuck
I've
is
seen Garfield too.
that?
So I do think so, yeah.
That's fair.
It's like Garfield 2 Lost in London.
I don't think I've seen Garfield 2. Oh my
What?
God. We were
the
watching
London one?
House, and the man who plays John was on it as like the sick person, and I was like wild to look at that man and know that he is so sick, but also
he has like a hard job in this show.
an
House.
orange cat voiced by Bill Murray owns his ass.
Yeah, and they're like, I don't know, House says something about how maybe he's stupid, and they're like, he's a such and such, like he's not stupid.
And I'm like,
Phoebe
no,
was
he
like,
is
He is
stupid.
stupid.
He's stupid. He worked hard for lasagna money.
That made Stardew so tough for me starting. I made a spreadsheet. There are like, people sell on Etsy. Like, I'm kind of glad that I did, because if I had bought that one and then never used it, then I wouldn't buy the expensive one. That has like more content for me to fill out. But I have been filling it out. Got like 15 books in there right now.
Bonkers.
It's nice. It is funny because anytime I post it, like yesterday I posted my nightstand on my story. And like 3 people were like, oh, what do you put in your reading journal? And I didn't know how to be like, oh, it's like a workbook that I bought. It's homework I give myself about the books that I'm reading and how I feel about them and why. And that's it.
Morgan does use a little HP Sprocket tiny printer
It's
thing
the love of my life.
to make like a little sticker of the book cover. Oh my God!
Owen's
Hi,
here.
Owen.
Hang on, I'll show you.
Yeah, they're really cute.
Well, I haven't filled out the pages since I started ACOTAR. So I have 3 books to put in there right now. Well, 2 really, because it's the first ACOTAR and then also Heartstopper. But I did print out their stickers. Look how cute it is.
It's really cute.
You put a little picture.
Hold on. Show the friends.
It's so nice. Hang on. It's a little picture.
Show them close so they
I
can see.
can't get any closer.
I guess unless you wrote anything like.
Well, that's what I'm trying to. Let me pick
Sexy.
2 books that aren't bad. Well, not bad, but scary. Look at that.
Isn't it adorbs?
But the one that I'm getting, there's like multiple pages per book about like, how did you feel? The other thing is this one has a line for tropes. And I feel like
You love tropes.
No, but I don't know enough. I don't know what... Here is my question, is like enemies to lovers is a trope.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't think of a short way to say anything else.
Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
No, but that doesn't have any.
Love Triangle.
Mine are all horror things. So, like, what I need is a way to say, like...
Person of color dies first.
What I need is a way to say, like...
Sexual assault for no reason.
She was the ghost the whole time.
Yeah.
What I need is, like, Sixth Sense trope.
Unnecessary death.
But that's not a
further the
trope, right?
plot.
Because I feel like a trope is something that continues the whole book, and, like, she was dead the whole time is, like, a reveal.
That's still a trope.
I don't know.
It was all just a dream.
I would use the trope lines for content warnings. Ooh, maybe I will
Scary
do that.
children.
She got Sixth Sense. M. Night Shyamalan! Oh, you
That's
mean
really
it was a
good.
bad book?
Listen, we have some feelings about M. Night Shyamalan.
Not all. Here's what happened. It was it right after our
Okay.
miscarriage?
I can't remember, but we decided we were going to watch, like, the majority of the M. Night Shyamalan movies because we hadn't watched them, and, like, you know, he was, like, a big deal for a period of time, and people were like, oh my god, I fucking love M. Night Shyamalan, right? So, like, cute. So we were like, okay, let's watch him, and we watched that Alien one.
No, first we watched Unbreakable. Which was maybe the worst movie I've ever seen.
First that we watched
Yes.
that one? Okay, so...
Because I had seen Glass, and you had also, or hadn't?
No, had not.
I had seen Glass, and then I was like, oh, Glass is a sequel. Let's watch the first one. And I didn't even know it was a sequel till I had Googled it to see where we could stream it. He made Sixth Sense, and it was all downhill from there. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we watch Unbreakable. Worst movie ever made. It's just bad. It's just so bad. And according to Phoebe's dad, it was a good movie when it came out in 2001 or whatever.
Because I guess I'd never heard of a superhero movie. Content warning, spoilers for Unbreakable by
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan if you ever plan on watching it. There is a full, like, 8 minutes.
Yes.
Where this child is going up to his dad and being like, can you hold this really heavy thing? What about this really heavy thing? What about this one? And they're just putting more and more weight on his... starting to lift it.
It's like to see how strong his dad is.
It's so
And he eventually looks like a
boring.
car, I guess. I don't remember. But
Oh
it
my
goes on for so
God,
long.
it's
And
so
every
boring.
scene in that movie is like that. And then the twist is that, like, the whole movie, the kid's like, I think my dad's a superhero. Because he has, like, super strength. And he's, like, always got, like, a sixth sense about, like, how...
He survived a train crash. It was like, whoa, he survived a train crash and everybody else died, and that means that he can't die? He's unbreakable. Oh, I wanted to give that to Willie. That was what I came there for.
Anyway, and then at the end, the reveal is that he is a superhero. And we were like, right. They said that the whole movie.
That was evident.
And Dad was like, no, it was a big reveal because, like, superhero movies, like, weren't really made. And I was like, well, that's not true because they made the Superman movies in, like, the 60s.
Oh, my God.
So what do you mean?
Anyway,
So then we watched Glass. And Glass...
I can't remember Glass.
It's the DIG one.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mr. Tumnus.
no.
Now, Glass, the acting... Because it's him, and then it's also the girlie who's in Knights... What's it called?
I don't
King's... Whatever. The chess thing that everybody watched last year.
Oh.
I didn't watch it. But Anna, whatever her name is. Beautiful. Speaks like 18 languages. She's very smart. The twist is there is no twist. Yes. And I was like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, Glass, as far as the acting, is really, really good.
Probably.
It is very, like, harmful to the DID. Thank you, Taylor-Joy.
It's just, like, super ableist.
Yeah.
And completely unhinged. And also, like, people who have stuff going on,
It
like
is split.
DID.
Glass is the third one.
I thought so.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
It is split.
It was
That is the name
split.
of it.
Thank you, Condolor. Content warning.
Anyway, but Mr. Tumnus is in it.
Yeah, Mr. Tumnus.
And he does a great job as
Oh
far
my
as acting.
God.
Like, he, like, the actors all did great. The writing, harmful to the DID community.
Super ableist, harmful
Is
to
she
folks.
in that one? I don't remember.
Is she for like 1 second? I think she might be.
I don't remember. But anyway, and then did we watch Glass?
I
Glass
don't
is
know.
the third one. It just came out. I thought we watched it.
I thought we watched it because I thought it's like him like running around because one of his like DID personalities.
Oh, we did watch it.
Is that he can't be killed and he's like a
They're
scary
like, he's
monster
the beast,
man.
which doesn't make any say? Oh, she is. You're right.
Yes.
And she's like, I'm supposed to have an appointment with Tommy today or something like that. And then she goes, and it's not Tommy. It's like one of his, like, personalities. Which they also, like, I think she might say DID. But I think everyone else has multiple personalities, which people don't say anymore. And maybe they did say it when that movie came out. I don't remember. I was in, like, high school, I think, when it came out.
Have I been feeding my guys? Hey! That's Grelly. Fuck. Sorry, y'all.
No, literally, Princess Pie. Like, that's the thing is, like, the whole movie, we were like, they could have just not called it DID and this would have been fine. They could have called it a new thing. Or it could have been, like, you know, she thought that he had DID and then she's like, hey, what he's going through is not that. You know what I mean? Like, and then it wouldn't have been harmful because she would have been like, right, so this is not that. DID is, like,
something different.
Very normal and different than this. They could have said, whoops, ghosts. Yeah. Oops. Demon possession. Bam. Anything
It's
else.
not hard.
Anyway, but
Oh
so,
my God.
It was, of the three, it was the best one, but it still wasn't good. And then I think we did watch Glass. And I remember not liking it. But anyway, so we watched those. Then we watched Signs. And Signs was the best one, I would say.
Signs was fun. I had a good time.
It was good.
It was good, but it was also, the thing was, it was, what do you mean?
There was no, that's the one where the twist is there's no twist.
Yes, literally.
Like, you keep waiting, it's just aliens. It's just about aliens. The aliens are happening.
Yeah.
It wasn't that scary.
No, that's true.
And I think people were like, and maybe it was scary when it came out. I don't know. As two people who can consume actual horror content, we were like, this is not scary. It is interesting. It was more like a edge of your seat kind of thing, and not so much.
Now, what movie is that, Pendless?
Is it not another teen movie or a scary movie? I mean, is it one of the scary movies?
Signs was fun. It was fun. It was just kind of like,
it was pretty good. I don't remember much.
It was pretty standard to me.
Yeah. No, Myth. Yeah, I tried to leave yesterday and my tires just kept spinning and spinning.
The problem with the weather right now is that it keeps on melting just enough to get really fucking slick. And then, like, it freezes back over. So it's just like, oops, all black ice. Although, actually, it looks better out there now, but you can visibly see chunks of, like, that's gonna be black ice. Like, that whole... Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Where his wife was just spitting out bolts as she talks. I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
The
Literally.
Sirens are basically skating. We're all Kirby with his ice powers.
Oh my God, it's scary.
Yeah, and then we watched another M. Night Shyamalan movie, but I don't remember which one.
Didn't he do
He did Stuart Little.
Did he do Stuart Little?
Yeah.
I can't talk about Stuart Little this morning. I don't have time for that.
Hugh Laurie's in it.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm not talking about Stuart Little. Don't try to make me. No, hold on. I was gonna say.
Sixth Sense.
Help me. No.
I don't know.
Avatar. Did he do Avatar the Last Airbender?
That's James Cameron, right?
No.
Oh, Avatar the Last Airbender. I'm so sorry. The real Avatar.
Is that not M. Night Shyamalan?
I think maybe.
I think it is.
I know that Jasper from Twilight's in it.
I am Beeper, thank you. Terrible.
Movie. It came out in 2010? Yep. Oh, he produced it. That doesn't really mean much. He didn't direct it.
Thanks, Penguin Presto.
There's never been an Avatar the Last Airbender movie.
I can go into her room, can I? Ooh,
She's in her bed.
sexy.
Ooh. That's
right.
the twist!
Oh my God.
I don't remember. We watched another one. I don't remember.
We should watch Avatar The Last Airbender, the movie, and do a fake crimes. And we should also
I think we should finish the show.
We should watch the Garfield movie and do a fake crimes, because I think that that's also
Look at my bang.
Your bang is cute.
Do you see this?
Look, he's just hanging out. Come here. Hold on, show them. Show them he's so flippy.
Look, hang on.
He's fashionable.
I was trying to get him out of my face.
Like a fun little hat.
He's just... I don't know.
God.
Hash brown joking.
Oh no. Babes. First skippable fake crimes episode?
Wow.
Wow. Listen, there's so many crimes though.
There are lots of crimes.
Y'all. It's made of crimes.
No, but they're real crimes. Not fake crimes.
Okay, I'm hearing
The real crimes are that they hired white people to be in that movie. And I'm sure the white people did a great job for what they could do. But they shouldn't have been hired.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks a lot, companion. Thanks for being here. All right, move, George.
It's a fake crime that the movie was a real crime.
Yes.
Yeehaw.
Which is a crime to my feelings. So true. Thanks,
You're
Baseball
describing.
Gamers.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like that, you know?
Bing, bing.
That one's really just oops all crimes, honestly.
Oh, when do you think we should do another subathon?
I have no idea.
We said we'd do one in March.
Okay.
Well, we have a
We could-
sponsored stream on the 3rd.
We do. We could do a semen-thon.
What?
Well, because we have insemination.
The next weekend.
Yeah.
So on the 4th, maybe?
Sure.
What are you saying?
I don't know. We could do it in the...
Jasper is Sokka.
Yes.
Let's do a subathon right now. What's stopping us? I haven't fulfilled my promises from the last subathon. Number
That's
one.
true.
I'm supposed to do a Jackbox stream. Hey, I would like everyone to know that I'm sorry and I lied and I don't know how to do a home video stream.
Well, we can do photos. I
don't have any photos.
We have
of my
we have
childhood.
beeper photos if we want to show those.
Yeah, that's true.
Which we've shown a little of before and people seem excited about.
I have the 5 photos I put up for my birthday. Are the only photos I have for my childhood personally. Now they exist. My parents have them, but until they die, I won't have them.
Okay, all of these I don't need.
I think what I am going to figure out how to do is take those home videos, make them into a YouTube video, and then we could watch the YouTube video together.
Oh, okay. Oh, that works. That actually is probably very doable. Here's what you should be hating, my darling Dorian, is that he's a Confederate soldier in Twilight. And
That's true.
also Sokka.
He also plays a character with DID in an earlier episode of Criminal Minds.
Oh my god.
You didn't see it.
No.
It's like as far
I'm
as
just unsurprised.
Again, as far as he's a great actor. He's a really good actor. The writing is that he is a person with DID. Spoiler alert for Criminal Minds 2008. He's a criminal with DID, and they're like, we're looking for a woman killer based on like the lipstick left behind and the this and this and like the method that she used.
And they're homophobic.
And then it's Jasper, but who has DID, so it's like he's got 2 personalities, or 2. They call them personalities in Criminal Minds, but they shouldn't. I forget what they're called. But yeah. Anyway, and then at the end, Jasper is like living in a ableism and trans misogyny now all in one. Altars, thank you. At the end, like his like woman altar is like living in a mental health facility, and they're like, you have to tell us where you hid the body of such and such, and she's like, no, because they hurt my friend because they tried to kill Jasper, like the male altar. And so she took over and killed everyone. And I was like, good for her.
Yeah, that's a good for her film.
No, literally. She was like, and now, boy Jasper is safe. And girl Jasper is here to kick ass.
I
and save him.
decided
And I was like, good for her.
Our next fixation is going to be You.
What?
The film You. The film, the show You.
I have to read the book first.
Do it quick.
No. Don't you make me offer. What? Don't you make me offer. It's because I want to read the book You first. That's why I haven't seen it.
Please. Please. You don't love me.
The books look so good.
You don't love me. You literally hate me.
I love you. I do love you.
I will not read ACOTAR until you read You.
Oh, I have to finish ACOTAR before I can start anything else.
Listen, Desi, it's one of my favorite games. It's such a good time.
Anytime we're looking for a distraction, we just start a new file.
It's the besties. Look at this.
Oh, so good.
Can I make big coop? Oh, no, certainly not.
No,
Okay.
you need $20,000.
Hey, don't talk to me about what I need. Sorry, Robin. Hold on, girly pop. Let me get you some hard wood.
Phoebe, this is only Phoebe's third save file.
Yeah.
I have like 5. I've deleted like 2. It's because I'll start a new one. That first spring hits different.
This is where I hide ugly things that I don't want, but that they won't let you throw away in the game.
It's so silly that you can't throw it away.
I get it. You know?
Listen, I do think we'll do it eventually, but I do want to read the books.
Please.
I also really, really want to read the Dexter books, but I have like 10.
Things on your...
Yeah, I have like 10 physical TBRs right now. And I have to finish ACOTAR first, and I still have to buy the last 2 books. And then I can read the 10 that I have. And then I'm trying to not buy any more books until I have already read like at least 5 of my other physical books that I haven't read. I don't want to be like one of those people who at the beginning of one year is like, okay, I have 300 books on my shelf that I've never read. Oh, and it would be perfect for your recovery.
Oh.
You don't have to do anything like strenuous. You just play. There's a lot to learn, but there's the Stardew Wiki.
It's super fun if you...
If you push through the first like 2 hours of not knowing what you're doing,
Listen,
it is so addictive.
If you played Harvest Moon as a kiddo, when you didn't really understand what video games were for, you're gonna really fuck with it. And you're gonna absolutely fuck with how much you don't have any sort of like tutorial or anything. If you aren't someone like that, you're gonna want to have like the wiki open. But oh my god, it's really good. It's so good. I wish I could play Stardew for the first time, because the whole time I was just like, oh, the nostalgia. This is so great.
Or I don't know if you like horror content, Owen. But if you do and you've never played Little Nightmares, those are both available on
good.
Switch, and they are
Little
we replay
Nightmares
them. We
fucks.
probably play them once a year.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure we'll do Little Nightmares soon again. It's so good.
They're so fun. It's the reason I started gaming. It's one of the reasons we started streaming.
Yeah.
Is because Bo was playing Little Nightmares when we were visiting Phoebe's parents' house one time before we all lived together. And I was like, hey, what was that game that Bo was playing? Because I want to play it. And Phoebe was like, you want to play a video game? On purpose? And I had played Animal Crossing, but like that was really it. And I was like, yeah, I didn't know there were games like that. It's because where I'm from, like, queers and like gamers are 2 separate circles.
No,
And
Kayla, the Stardew, the nice thing about it is that it's
when you're not playing, the time pauses.
yeah.
It's not like Animal Crossing.
Just me and the girlies.
Just a couple of girlies.
Oh, listen, it's so good. It's so good, and I also really appreciate about Little Nightmares. I feel like sometimes if it's like a horror game, it can feel, I don't know. Sometimes horror games make me uncomfortable when I don't feel like I understand the rules of the world, if that makes sense. So, like, it gets really scary because you're like, oh, fuck. Like, if I take 2 steps here, is the bad guy gonna get me? Oh my god, hi, Dwight. And I feel like with Little Nightmares, it becomes pretty clear, like, where you can walk, what you can do.
Yeah, your thing shakes and you have a little heartbeat when you're getting close to, like, someone stressful.
Yes, you also...
it's for, like, middle schoolers, clearly.
Listen, I feel like it's just an all ages game.
No, well, not all ages.
Most ages.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's got Coraline vibes.
Big, oh my god. It's
Coraline,
really
if Coraline
cute.
was, like, I would say 2 notches, like, creepier, but as far as, like, jump scares,
it's not
much scarier.
No.
It's so good. I love them.
It's
I
really
wish I
not-
could play Little Nightmares for the first time again.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
It's so good. We do play it, like, probably once a year. We would play it on Fridays. I think we should bring Friday night scary game back.
Yeah. What scary game will we play?
I really fucking want to play the new Freddy Fazbear. But the problem is that it's a computer game. And we don't have 2 sets of headphones.
Listen. There are horror Switch games that we haven't played yet.
No, that's true. We have, I have, like, on my Switch Steam wish list, It Takes Two.
That's not a
No,
horror
sorry,
game.
not It Takes Two. What's it called? It's like Don't Starve. Together is the like Don't Starve but 2-player. We played. Did we play Inside? No, we played. It was called like Lurch. What was it called? It was by the same people who did Little Nightmares. What was it called? It's like black and white. Lurch. What was it called?
It wasn't Lurch. I think it's the one that's before Inside. But I think Inside and Little Nightmares, they're like the same devs, right? Am I wrong?
What is it called? It was basically black and white.
Yeah.
And we played it, and it was called
Limbo.
That's what I said.
Oh, Lurch. Oh, Lurch.
Yeah.
We've played Lurch.
You got something in your teeth, baby.
Can't get it. It's basil. Where is it?
It's right between your two front teeth.
God. You don't love me.
Hey, you're gonna have to floss.
Oh my.
Can you get Last of Us on Switch? I don't know if you can. Lurch, Limbo.
Lurch. Morgan hates zombies.
I do. I famously hate zombies. Here's what happened, okay? Imagine you're 14. Twilight is at its peak. You're 12 or 13. Twilight is at its peak. Then there's kind of vampires everywhere, and you're like, okay, I see everybody's jumping on the Twilight wagon, but I don't really want to consume any other vampire content, so I won't. Other people are watching Vampire Diaries, and what's the other one that's like really popular? I don't know. They're watching other popular vampire content, and I'm like, I don't really care. Then one day, someone woke up and they said, it's time for zombies to take over vampires. And there were zombie films and zombie content everywhere you looked. For like 2 years, I couldn't go see a horror movie because they were just all zombie movies.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't care.
It was like 4 years.
Katie also hates zombie and apocalypse content, as she should.
Listen,
Katie's never had a wrong opinion.
that's true.
Vampire Academy, yeah. So I don't play anything with zombies. I do really want to play Left 4 Dead. Is that what it's called? No, Red Dead Redemption. Hey, what's the one that gay people play? Dead
Dead by Daylight.
by Daylight. Death by Daylight?
Dead by Time.
Anyway, I want to play that one, but that's it.
Listen, I want to watch The Last of Us show
Left
so
4 Dead.
bad. Morgan won't let me. No, Left 4 Dead is really good.
No, what's it called then?
Left 4 Dead's one of my favorite ones.
No, but the one that gay people play.
I know, baby. I think it's the Dead
Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
I think you're right. That people keep saying The Last of Us is not really zombie, but it is.
No, it's because they're mushrooms.
Yeah.
Mushroom brains. Yeah, I was an avid, oh my god, what's that very popular zombie show?
Walking Dead.
Thank you. Very into Walking Dead as a kid. Oh, exciting. I can make cheese collie. Let me feed my goddamn chickens, since they won't feed themselves.
I saw a thing on TikTok that said you can plant grass inside the coop. I don't know if that's true,
You
but
cannot.
have you tried?
There's just no way.
Yeah. Phoebe and I have our boobs out.
We have breasts today.
Look at our breasts.
We're deciding to get into hot tub streaming. Boobies.
I read a short story where vampires are just watching the zombie apocalypse and laughing until one of them was like, hey, what do we eat if the humans are gone? And the rest are like, oh yeah. So true.
That's funny.
Zombie films, I feel like they're all predictable. They all saw the zombie Scooby-Doo movie from like 1989. And then that's just what every zombie movie's like. And hello, welcome. When will werewolves have their time? Do you guys remember when they made a show based off the Michael J. Fox movie from like the 80s? What is it called?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Teen Werewolf Team? Teen Werewolf? Teen Wolf. It's a Michael J. Fox movie from like the 80s. And then they made a TV show. Yeah, when I was in college.
Mom watched Teen Wolf. I'm almost positive.
It's like, it's just like when they took it's the opposite actually, of when they took the 21 Jump Street show with baby Johnny Depp and a couple of other baby famous people from the early 90s, late 80s. And then they made it into the 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street movies that are nothing like the show. The original show of 21 Jump Street was like a drama, and it was very stressful. And then they made the 21 Jump Street movie, and I was so excited, and it's like fart comedy. And it's fine. I like the 21 Jump Street movie fine, but it is nothing like the show. Yeah, Teen Wolf movie with Michael J. Fox. 1985.
I'm very confused. I thought that was just like a popular show.
Okay, so here's the poster for Michael J. Fox Teen Wolf movie.
Okay.
Here is the poster for...
Yeah, I remember seeing the stuff for that.
It's not
Teen
the
Wolf.
same at all.
That's wild.
I hate when they do that.
That's wild.
You know how people love when like Tim Burton directs like a dark version of like a normal movie that was like a comedy and now it's sad? I hate that. I don't like a dark retelling.
Stop making it sad.
I don't.
Write original sad content.
I thought it was a little fun that they took a dramatic show from the early 90s, like 21 Jump Street, and turned it into a comedy movie. I thought that was funny. But, you know, give me a bright retelling. Literally. I'm excited for the Wicked movie. I guess that technically... But I feel like that is a bright retelling. Because it's like taking a different part no one talked about from The Wizard of Oz, and then they made it into... Well, what's-his-ass wrote it into a book that's not for children, by the way.
Oh my god, it sure is.
If you were 14 and reading it, maybe go to therapy.
Oh my
I am going to reread it, though. That Cinderella is all over my For You page, and it's not good.
It's so funny. I have a lot of thoughts on Bad Cinderella.
Go ahead.
That's so funny. What are they doing? What is the purpose of this? Hold
Andrew
on.
Lloyd Webber.
Hold on though. Did they decide as like to do like outrage farming for their promo? Here's what I'm trying to understand. Is because the things that the actual Bad Cinderella account on TikTok are sharing are bad. Yeah. And it's not the fault of any of those actors,
no,
for
the
sure.
Actors are doing a great
They're
job.
trying their very
Patti
best.
LuPone is in it, I think.
But like they have to be doing it bad on purpose. Like the it's got to be that they're like maybe people will go watch it for funsies because it's unhinged.
They have the material they
I don't know. I feel like they could be picking better things, you know? Maybe not. Maybe I'm completely...
Maybe they're
completely
picking the
off on
best
that.
things already.
Oh my god.
I
am Bad Cinderella.
It's also clearly, like, that part of Bad Cinderella is the same as In My Own Little Corner.
Yes.
From the Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella. Hammerstein? What did I say?
Hammerstein.
Everyone share a little win. Carolee, oh, that makes more sense, Blake, because I went to the comment section to see if anyone was like, is that Patti LuPone? And it seemed to be I was the only one who thought it was her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I haven't seen Patti LuPone.
Have you heard We Are One from Lion King 2? The movie? Yes.
Do they have Lion King 2 the musical?
No.
I was gonna say, I would know about that if they had it. Me, I'm a Lion King connoisseur.
Yeah, Phoebe was like, why do we never listen to the Lion King musical?
It
and I was
fucks.
like, you never want to listen to musicals in the car. And they were like, okay, well, I love the Lion King musical.
It fucks.
Eating a giant cannoli, love that.
Obsessed.
Picking up your wedding dress, also love that. Love that. My perspective from over here is that it was not popular in the West, and the marketing team was just leaning into hate watching things so they can make a ton of money that they lost in the pandemic. I think you're right. I think it's exactly what it is.
It has to be that, but here's the problem is that
I really hope Hercules does well.
It's so expensive to go see a musical, so who's gonna go hate watch it? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it's young, poor people who are like...
Yes.
Lion King 1.5 is absolutely superior myth. It's the best one.
Oh, I forgot.
Drinking 4 different drinks this morning is a great win. My other little one is I'm almost done with the second ACOTAR book. And I'll get to start the third one.
Fuck it up.
I literally cried last night. I've literally switched to the point where I'm like interested to being like, oh. No, my TikTok is full of Angela Bassett did the thing.
Oh my, as it should be. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. Angela Bassett did the thing.
She did do the thing. I want to go to New York so badly. Did y'all see that freaking JoJo is about to be Satine in Moulin Rouge? JoJo from like the early 2000s, not JoJo Siwa.
What?
Yes.
Why?
Because she's amazing. She says,
what?
"Get out right now. It's the end of you and me. Too late. Can't wait for you to be gone." It's not JoJo Siwa. I call JoJo Siwa by her full government name.
Yeah, she's not just JoJo. We don't know her that
I would
well.
never call her just JoJo. Literally good for... She's very excited. I follow her on TikTok. And she was... I think it's her Broadway debut. I think it's the first time she's... But she... Like, they didn't ask her. She went to, like, an audition and, like, did the whole thing. And they were like, JoJo? And she was like, yeah, I'm JoJo. Josephina Joanna Siwa? No.
Oh, man, I don't have my wood with me.
Have we gone to JoJo when we visited Portland? The place? I didn't know there was a place called JoJo. Is it a fry place?
Oh,
It's a restaurant.
fun.
No, if we're in Portland, we go to like one of 4 places.
Yeah.
And that's just, I'm just guessing.
It's Fried Egg I'm in Love.
Fried Egg I'm in Love.
Is 3 of the places.
The Italian place that's right by where Sunny works.
That's
or
true.
Sunny's house.
Yeah.
Which is called like 23 Pizza or something like that.
Yeah. Get out
That's all 2 places.
right now.
Let me think of one other.
Oh, I've got 168 of these, so.
24th and meatballs. That's what I said.
Yeah. What'd you say, 23rd and pizza?
I said 23 and pizza. I thought it was a play on 23 and me.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's so good. Ooh. They also banned the mayor. I love them. Hi, Dad. Oh,
Thanks, Dad.
Dad, if Mom's there, will you tell her that there's a little coffee for her in the fridge? It's in a pink cup.
They have to go to Portland today.
I
wish I was
forgot.
going.
Oh, are they gone already, actually? Shouldn't
Maybe.
they be?
No. Is it 3? They thought it was alone.
Okay. Excuse me, I have wood for you.
Hey, you say that to all the ladies.
No.
Oh my god, how unrelated a little bit. House we were watching, and Taub, who Phoebe doesn't like in general, and I don't really like in general either, but they, one of the characters, they're like talking about 13, who's played by Olivia Wilde, and she's bisexual. She was like the first bisexual character I saw on TV as a young person, and I remember being like, that's me, but I'll table that for later. Anyway, one of the characters is saying something about how, like, maybe now that, like, 13 is dating one of their friends who's a man, like, she'll invite one of her, like, girlfriends, like, to be with them or whatever, essentially. And Taub actually says, like, she's bisexual, she's not a whore or something like that.
Whoa, no,
she's
no.
not, what did he say? A nympho.
Yeah, which is very different.
Yeah.
Very different.
But he was like, you know, she's not, like, she, like, just because she's bisexual, she's not, like, slutting it up.
Which would also be okay.
Which would be fine, yeah. But it is like a stereotype that bisexual people are like always gonna invite strangers, and I don't know, you know what I mean? Anyway, and for someone who we normally don't like the things he says, we were like, oh, that's surprising. Like, I'm glad he said that, but I was surprised. I'm personally a slut. But, you know, that doesn't mean 13 is. Although it's funny because she kind of is, but not while she's dating this man. But, you know. Anyway. One of the few things that has aged well was that moment.
It aged medium.
That's true. The bar's low.
The bar is on the ground.
In theory, in personality, but not in practice. What else was I talking about? Oh, going to New York. I want to see Moulin Rouge with JoJo and Aaron Tveit. So badly. I really want to see Parade. I really want to see, Kimberly Akimbo, everyone keeps talking about, but I haven't listened to it yet. That's it, though. I can't remember everything else that was on my list. Oh, Sweeney Todd. Duh.
We have a friend who's in Sweeney Todd.
I'm so excited. April.
Yeah, what city, though?
Oh, Corvallis?
Is it Corvallis?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're excited about that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm basic and I want to see 6. It's so fair. 6 is coming to Portland. 6 is coming to Portland. Come From Away is coming to Portland.
Come From Away is so good.
I want to go so bad. Also, Company is coming. I have no idea who's in it. But I want to see it really. There's like really good shows coming this year, and the problem is I have no expendable money.
Well, it's because it's like $300 to go.
I know. Well, that's not true. We found those 1 cheap tickets. I should just start looking now, because if you buy them earlier, they're less expensive. You're going to see New York Sweeney Todd next month? Abby?
Abby, I love that for you.
It's like you're asking me to rob you. Blake saw Mean Girls a couple, like, a while ago and said it was good. I listened to it, like, kind of often. I didn't like it the first listen through, but I gotta say, some of it sticks in my brain. I am really curious what they're gonna do with the movie. Because I saw that Tina Fey is reprising her role. And, like, not to be a bitch, but, like, can she sing?
They're doing a Mean Girls movie?
Yeah, Mean Girls musical movie.
Oh, no. I don't think that's going to be very
Is there
good.
Rush or Today Takes... So people said last time when I really wanted to see Moulin Rouge...
Okay, the other problem is that we live a full hour away from Portland.
Yes.
So, like, it is an hour drive, and then for Rush tickets or, like, Today tickets, you have to, like... And also, we might not even be able to go, so, like, we just don't have that, like, kind of expendable...
We have to pre-plan it if we're gonna go.
That's the problem.
I saw Jinx Monsoon in Chicago last month. Oh, good for you. No, like, we have plenty of places to sleep, but it's like, why... You know, why would we? You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah. When we have so much else going on, really.
Yes.
If we weren't so incredibly busy.
That's really what it is.
And if we had a free weekend, we'd be using it for something else, unfortunately.
I should just start looking at tickets now, though, because Company's coming. Hang on, Jacob said I'm off too. Company is coming, 6 is coming, Come From Away.
Don't put an eyeball on me. Bro, you suck.
Oh, yeah, Beetlejuice is coming.
I'm going up.
So if I could pick 2 of them... Oh, and Les
money.
Mis. If I could pick 2 of them, I would see Beetlejuice and Come From Away, probably.
Hello,
If I could pick 3, I would pick Company and Beetlejuice and Come From Away. Les Mis, Annie? Yes! Beetlejuice is coming to Portland. Do you think I can message them and say, like, hey, I'm a micro-internet celebrity. And I love Beetlejuice.
Here's what I said about Moulin Rouge that went small viral.
Here's me crying about Moulin Rouge. I could maybe cry about Beetlejuice if you let me go.
Let me cry about your show.
I should start looking now, though.
Oh, no.
When we had only been dating a month and had pre-holiday money, and we were like, this is important. Ugh. Listen, let me influence. They'll be like, we don't really have any problem selling tickets. And I'll be like, do you want to sell even more, though? Do you want to sell more than the seats you have? I can help you do that. The other thing is, like, Moulin Rouge, there was a lot of, like, old people. You know what I mean? Because old people have money and they like to go to the theater, and that's fine. But do you think they'll want to see Beetlejuice? I got one of the VODs y'all discussing the symphony. Lots of places have discounts to under 30 because they want you. Interesting. Well, we have a friend who works at Eugene Symphony.
That's true. So we got
comps to see it.
Yeah, which is super fun.
Yeah. We got comps to see it, and then they got repaid by Graham saying, oh my god, you're so cute. Over and over.
That's true. I
could shift from being me to the Beetlejuice version of the Titanic. I follow the VHS Titanic guy.
don't know who that is.
He's always, people send him to his P.O. box VHS copies of the Titanic.
Okay.
And now he has over 1,000 copies of Titanic on VHS.
Why?
Just, it's a collection that he has a whole room dedicated to Titanic stuff.
But it's just the VHS over and over and over and over.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Anyway, and then he did a face reveal at 1,000, and he is, I think he's handsome. Some people don't think he's handsome. His voice is like, it's a voice he's doing. I don't think he always sounds like that, but he's got like a very annoying like, Titanic on VHS. It's pretty funny. I think he's funny. Other people probably think he's annoying. About the Leo doll. I don't know anything about the Leo doll. I only have seen videos of him like getting VHS copies. He goes live? That's so funny.
That sounds unhinged.
We bought fourth row tickets with what money? Listen, good for you. Let me see how much tickets are to Beetlejuice. Do you want to guess?
How much tickets for Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
I'm going to say $200 each for the cheap tickets.
Okay, it's April. It's not till 2024. The next one is... 6 is going to be here during my birthday. It's not till April 2024.
Get out right now.
The end of you and me. The way I would never do a face reveal if I was an internet person. So true.
Valid. So valid, bestie.
Okay, there's some in the orchestra for $112. That's the cheapest. The most expensive are $900. Mm-hmm. Isn't April 24 when the next eclipse is? Is that true?
Oh, I have no idea. That's a great question.
Book of Mormon and Into the Woods in Chicago? That sounds so good.
Ooh.
Yeah, let me see how much 6 tickets are. Let's see, 6 on tour, Portland, Oregon. I don't want Vivid seats, though. But I keep my Instagram up and running and just make me laugh.
Oh.
6 is only an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, how do I get tickets? Oh, here's Come From Away. Let's see how much tickets are there. Buy tickets.
On the 8th. Spicy.
Okay, tickets to Come From Away. In Orchestra B, it says there's some for $35.
That seems fake.
I bet it's the ones that are by themselves.
I don't trust it. And I got a dead phone all day. Whew. No, Penless is perfect, baby. Okay, we just won't risk it. We'll just sell all these boys. That's fine. Fine by me. Let's water. Nice. Nope. Nice. Are you back?
Yeah.
How's your little uterus feeling?
Fine.
I can't tell if these are wet. They were not. It's so hard to tell.
It is.
Let's see.
Seven, Phoebe does that half of the time. They'll be like, my phone's about to die. And I'll be like, it's 8 a.m. And they'll be like, well, I didn't plug it in last night.
It's just happening. Oh, okay. Dramatic, buddy. We gotta find a jade.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
What do you need a jade for?
It's for Gus.
Oh, nice.
Just as a little task.
Listen, we bought them a wireless charger that they set their phone on. And they called it a little test. And they hated it.
It's an evil little test.
Because you do have to place it, like, in the right spot.
No, but it's really, I think we got one that wasn't very good. Because it's like only one, and if you're 1 millimeter off, it won't charge.
Yeah.
So I said, my wife's making me play the little phone test again. She won't let me just plug it in the ass the way everybody else does.
But I got you a plugger in that's long enough, and now you don't plug it in at night.
I don't know where the plugger in is that's long enough.
It's right there.
Where?
Plugged in.
Right now?
Yes.
To my phone?
Yes. Is your phone plugged in right now because you didn't plug it in last night?
Why do you think we started talking about it? You thought Seven's just mentioning its phone habits?
Seven was the first person that I saw that said I keep unplugging my phone in the middle of the night and then being confused why it's at 40%.
Well, anyway, the reason Seven said that is because I went to go plug my phone in. So, sorry.
Plug it in at nighttime.
Sorry I'm so cool and hot I forget to plug in my phone. Sorry I can't be bothered with what percentage my phone's at. Sorry.
Look at me.
None of my business. I know. Look at your breasts. We're just breasting boobily today on stream.
Yeah, we're boobily breasting.
Thank you, Ko. That's what I'm saying.
You're influencing people to unplug their phones?
Yeah. I'm influencing people to not have a care in the world because their head is so empty. Or full of rocks, alternatively. Either way.
Yeah, it's hard to defeat me.
Sorry.
Hey, kill that bat. Hey, good job.
Got him.
What are you trying to collect? Oh, you're trying to find jade.
Yeah, well, in a perfect world, it'll just be in one of the geodes that I have, but I gotta get, like, enough that it's gonna be probable, because I feel like normally when you find jade, it's in that little, it's like its own rock that's shaped very specifically.
No, yeah, I agree.
Excuse me, Salt Sprites.
Get him. Tell him who's boss.
Oh, it's a slime. I thought that was a jade, dude.
It's hard being so cute.
It is. Look at my little cool guy hat. I've got my silly little cool guy hat.
I know, in your other one you have a frog hat.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Well, I don't have Ginger Island on this one yet, so that's why. Ooh.
Hey! Check the bush above the playground. Interesting.
Okay, buddy. I'm sick of you, sir.
Get him.
Get out of here. Oh!
Hey, you got a reward.
That's fun.
Good job.
Oh my god. Please, Mr. Bats.
Is that your little tum-tum?
Sometimes my tummy's just a little growly. Smack.
Got him. Yeah, I haven't gotten Ginger Island on... This part is very much giving the curio shop from Webkins.
Yes.
I haven't gotten... I don't know what Ginger Island is.
It's good.
I've gotten to the place where the skull key is. Which is like the place you can go on the bus. And then I can't get past level 1 in those caves. So then I gave up.
That's fair.
And started a new save.
That's a period of time.
I've been playing Stardew all day today at 6 p.m. here. I had to make it to level 100 Soul Cover, which was stressful as fuck.
I've gotten that before. The most unhinged thing that's ever happened to me is I got, like 100 staircases to do that, and then literally didn't fucking need to. Like, just, like, basically got there with only using, like, I think it was, like, 2 staircases total. Nuts. Morgan doesn't even know what a staircase is.
No, I do have staircases. I made it to the bottom at 1:20 a.m.
Oh my god.
Did you live?
No, there's no way. You can't get home in 40 minutes. Still, though, it counts.
If you got a warpy guy.
Oh, I bet they had a warpy guy.
Kick his ass, baby.
I am.
You tell him.
I'm telling him.
I'm Peehee and I'm the boss.
The problem is I need to...
do all the stuff.
Yeah, I gotta get these smacked. Gotta take him to get smacked.
Oh my god, you already have your thing?
Yeah.
My favorite part of Stardew...
No! Sorry, go ahead.
My favorite part of Stardew is probably...
I don't know why I didn't think to check here
I
first.
don't know. I guess it's probably the mines. I also really like being able to pet the chickens.
You love to pet the chickens.
Yeah, I think it's nice. I know. I don't understand why I am working from 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. some days, slaving away for the Stardew Valley town, for Pelican Town, and Clint will be like, "Okay, I'm open for 4 minutes.
Literally.
Hope you make it in." What's the little Moana rock?
Oh, it's a iridium. Oh no, sometimes that's. Let's look. Bunch of fun things.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Who does everyone marry in Stardew? Expose yourself. Phoebe marries Haley. I
Yeah.
married Haley in my first one.
Well,
and then
because
I married Shane.
she's hot and bossy, and everybody's like, ridiculous that you'd pick Haley, and I'm like, is it? Do we know who I'm married to in real life?
Yeah. The best part is on our 24-hour stream that we did, we started a Stardew co-farm, and everybody was like, "Are you guys gonna marry each other?" And then we were like,
No.
Shane is the emo one.
No, Shane's the one with like depression and a drinking
Oh,
problem.
sorry,
Sebastian's
yes.
like the emo one.
You're right.
I just don't ever fucking see Sebastian.
Oh, gee, you're right. I did romance Haley in real life too.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody was like, what? And I was like, yeah.
I had a huge crush in real life on a man who had similar energy to Shane, and so I did date him in Stardew Valley, but the whole time I was like, shut up, bro. My sister always goes for Shane. Red flags. Maybe I'll play Stardew after today. I need a game. I wish I could, like, do... What I want is to play Unpacking again. But I want to play it on the computer, but I want to be able to play it in my chair in the living room. That's the problem I'm having right now. Redheaded femme. I'm in love with her. There's 3 redheads, though.
Well, most of them are MILFs.
That's true. Penny is cute. I dated a girl who had Shane vibes, which is like, listen, Shane from Stardew Valley or Shane from the L Word?
That's 2 very different vibes.
Those are 2 different Shanes. Equally destructive. But 2 very different vibes.
Actually, they both have a substance abuse problem. Oh, no.
Yeah, but one of them is really sexy. Shockingly, kind of both. Shane from the L Word. Does she know that she made an entire generation homosexual? She was a huge player.
Listen.
Shane from the L Word is a great example of, like, that's, like, my perfect, like fictional character type that I'm in love with. Like, I can fix them. Very, very sexy, slutty, like, depressed, but, like, really knows what they're about, like, not caring about anyone else's opinion. But in real life, if you try to date someone like Shane, you hate yourself. Why would you do that?
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do it. It's so bad. I can make them worse. So true. But when I watch the L Word, maybe that's what we should get obsessed with. Next season.
No.
Next cycle.
No.
Phoebe never finished
No.
it. You watched the first, like, 3 seasons? Put your breast forward and tell us how you feel.
I hate them. They're so transphobic. Every single person is, like, so, like, early 2000s scary skinny.
Yeah.
None of what they're doing is anything even slightly relevant to my experience as a lesbian, which is fine. It's just, like, very much a product of its time, and that's okay.
It has not aged well.
It has aged like fucking milk. Also, not to be, like, this much of a bitch, but they wrote those fuckers as if not a single one of them has a prefrontal cortex. None of them have any concept of consequences. It's just so dramatic. It's so much.
We haven't
Oh my
watched
God.
the reboot. A bunch of people say the reboot is, like, worth it and really good.
I've heard that the reboot's good, yeah.
But I feel like like you probably don't have to finish the original to get into the reboot. But the original series. And why do we have our tits out today? Oh, because it's so cold outside.
Yeah, it's snowy. It's
So
like
we're trying to
frozen.
bring summer in.
We also, our viewership has been down. We thought maybe we'd go for sex appeal.
Yeah. The sex scenes are so hot. The sex scenes are the reason I got into the L Word, let's be honest.
That's so good.
I feel so validated in my ignorant ick about the show. Yeah, no, it does not. The L Word stands for lore, which you need for the reboot.
Boo.
Jenny was my least favorite.
Oh my god.
So I really liked her in the first season because I was like, that's me. Confused about who she is and what she wants. And then she gets so much more annoying. Hey, did you take the camera off of the sticky things?
What? I don't know.
Why is the camera moved?
I'm confused. I don't know.
Why did you do that?
What?
That's why I logged on. So hot, very sexy.
Thank you. That's what I thought.
And I won't spoil the L Word. If you are queer and you have...
Oh, yeah. If you've got, like, nostalgic, fun feelings about the L Word, that's super
I was
fair.
going to say, if you've never seen it and you want something to have big opinions about, it is a TV show. It's a TV show that started in, like, 2002. And it's about lesbians, except one of them is bisexual. But yeah, a lot of it has, like, really aged like milk. Some of it hasn't, though.
Most of it
has.
I would say the majority of it has.
And I think, like, especially, like, elder queers really, really are defensive about it because they're like, we didn't have anything else, and that's so fair.
No, that's allowed.
I watched Will and Grace growing up, and parts of it have really aged like milk, but I rewatch it all the time because, like, I remember watching it as a young person and being like, I love, like... I don't know, like seeing these gay people who weren't, like the joke wasn't that they were gay. Does that make sense? Like they wrote them like real characters versus like you see like a random gay character on like, I don't know, Friends, and they're just like super like a stereotype the whole time.
There's
and they're like one person.
Literally a TikTok audio right now that is like folks are using that's going viral where I think they say the D slur in it, but it's is it Alice talking to Shane?
No, it's Dana talking to Shane.
It's Dana
before she comes out.
It's Dana before she comes out talking to Shane, and she's like, "Oh my god!"
They use the D slur a lot. Lesbians use it though, so like
yeah, no, I mean I think I'm allowed to say dyke, but like here we are. She's like, oh my god, you look like such a dyke right now. Like, I cannot be seen with you in public. And it's Shane being like, sorry. It's
sorry,
like,
man.
Oh my god. But it's like, I don't know. It's so much. It is so much. And also there's like a trans character that they do so dirty. I don't know. It's
the actor is trans, but they weren't out at the time.
Yeah, I think
I would be really curious to see what that actor has to say about their character on the original L Word.
Yeah, and the way that they were treated.
And the way that they were treated and the way that it was written.
It's Max.
Because for all we know, like and I'm truly saying I don't know. For all we know, Max, like the person who played Max, like helped write and like maybe was part of that story and maybe felt validated by it, but also
it's just not cute.
Yeah, there's a lot that happens.
And they treat them so shitty. Although, if you want to watch something that's essentially softcore, then that is kind of perfect.
That is what the L Word is.
That's what it's for. Every single episode.
I hear Max gets redemption in the new show, but I haven't seen that far.
That's
I'm
what
really
I've heard.
curious what happened. Like, I really want to watch a new show, but I don't want to watch it until Phoebe's seen the original.
I will not, so you'll never see it, I guess. Let's make some duck mayonnaise.
Some duck maze.
Just a little bit of duck maze.
I love Will and Grace so much. The reboot of Will and Grace I thought was really good. I think they took it in a different direction, but we're still really like true to the characters. Because it's got a lot more like actual drama, and they talk about like really important things. There's like the first or second season of the reboot, Will goes on a date with Ben Platt, and Ben Platt is like, oh yeah, when I came out, like my parents threw me like a coming out party and da-da-da-da, and he like is very like shitty about like queer history essentially, and he's like, no, like I'm glad people did stuff, but like I don't think it's my job to learn about it. And Will is like, it is, like it's really important that you know who came before you and like that you are respectful to them and like, you know, things like that. Anyway, I thought it was really good. There's also like literally a whole episode where Grace like talks about being sexually assaulted by like one of her friend's parents, and she like how to deal with that as like a 30-something 40-year-old person, and how like she wasn't sure if she was gonna tell her parents, and like I don't know, it was like
But I'm a Cheerleader fucks.
But I'm a Cheerleader is so good.
I'm sure it did not. I'm sure there are parts of it that didn't age well. When I watched it most recently, like 5 years ago, I don't remember.
RuPaul's in it.
RuPaul's in it, which is a red flag. On account of the fracking.
Yeah.
To be clear. the fuck was I headed? Oh, to my guys. Let's see here.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I watched that was like gay. Pre-fracking.
You know
room.
what? It was pre-fracking, so we'll cut her some slack there. But golly,
I don't remember. I didn't see But I'm a Cheerleader until I was in college.
important distinction.
Pre-fracking. Yeah, Will and Grace is the only one I watched a lot. Oh, I had like the Ellen TV show on DVD. And I did watch that a lot. The first like 3 seasons at least. So all the time I'll see like random people who are very famous in other things. And I'll be like, oh my god, she's the best friend in Ellen show.
Really stressful Ellen.
Yeah. I did watch original Queer Eye late at night every now and then. I don't remember anyone's name ever. Glee. I watched only the first 2 seasons of Glee though.
I think I watched the first like 4 seasons.
I got to like the Britney Spears episode, and I think that was the furthest I got in Glee, which is only like season 2.
I got to spoiler warning for Glee.
We should rewatch Glee.
We should. I got to Blaine cheating on Kurt, and I was like, he would never do that. That was written terribly.
Hey, you have autism because that's your same complaint about Once Upon a Time. That's when you stopped watching Once Upon a Time.
That's also when I stopped watching Secret Life of the American Teenager. Content warning spoilers for Secret Life of the American Teenager. The girly pop Grace, she loses her virginity. She's like very Christian, and her dad dies in a plane crash because she had sex. And it's like very, very specific. And I was like, okay. No.
Phoebe cares about character integrity.
I do.
I love Smash. Phoebe won't watch it. It's so good.
Also, Secret Life of the American Teenager, Shailene Woodley, when she signed on to do that, didn't realize that they had creepy ulterior motives to have it be like a very Christian. Grace is fine. We just had sex. Yes, her fucking did crash a plane. It was bullshit. It made no fucking sense. Not the sex caused the crash, but it was like
she had sex, so Jesus caused the crash.
Essentially. And I can't remember who she talks to, but I was like, oh, that's a bummer that like she did something she wasn't supposed to do and then something stressful happened. And then she talks to someone about it and they're like, probably he's dead now because you lost your virginity and your purity, and that's really fucked up. It was wild. It was absolutely wild. And I was like, oh, I'm over this. That's not something I'm interested in partaking in. You know?
I've never been like that. If I'm into something, I keep watching it. Or it just naturally fizzles out.
Got a disease.
I watched all of the L Word with the exception of the last episode in like 2 months. And then I waited another 2 months to watch the last episode because I didn't want it to end. And it's like a bonkers. The L Word is very similar. I didn't actually watch Pretty Little Liars. But you know how people who watch Pretty Little Liars are like every episode there's like 4 major plot points happening? I feel like the last 2 seasons of the L Word is like that.
Oh my god, I can't chicken strips. Here's the deal. I love Pretty Little Liars, and it's because that show has no rules and is bullshit the whole time. And if you establish that a show is just gonna be like deeply unhinged, silly, goofy nonsense, I can respect that. I'm not gonna stop watching because something unhinged happens in a show that is only unhinged happenings. However, if you're making some sense and then you're like, and now we're gonna punish, you know what I mean? I just won't be doing that. It's so good. Morgan got really bored of Pretty Little Liars really fast.
Oh my god, I did. We tried to watch it during quarantine. And we got to... I don't even remember. I couldn't tell you anyone's name.
Name the girlies. What are the names of the girlies?
Well, there's Allison, and she's in an episode of House.
Okay.
There's Shailene Woodley. And that's it.
There's not. Shailene Woodley's not in it.
I think she is. The other thing about that show is that I couldn't tell any of them apart.
Trey and Belisario.
I have like actress blindness if they're not someone I already know.
Listen, I met Keegan what's his ass? Is his name Keegan in the show or real life? Toby. Keegan. Emily Spencer Aria. Yeah.
Is it Mike's Mike?
No, it's apparently a podcast, a YouTube. They're saying there's a deep dive.
Oh.
Keegan, what's his ass? Anyway, I met him in real life. I was the gayest looking kid at that meet and greet, and he said that he loved my hair.
He's a YouTube man.
Bo and Mom literally just finished watching Pushing Daisies, I think.
They were rewatching it.
They were, yeah, oh my god, yeah. I watched it as a young person.
I get it confused with Weeds. I didn't see either of them.
Mom loved Weeds, which I thought was really funny.
I'm trying to think of other things that I really love that you've never seen.
Well, one of
House
my favorite
is
shows.
the biggest one, I would say. Smallville's another one.
No, what? I watched Smallville. Do you think I didn't watch Smallville?
Yeah, I thought you didn't.
No, I watched
Oh my God,
all
I
of
love
Smallville. It was really good. Yes, Pushing Daisies fucks.
Yeah, he kills people if he touches them, and then he can bring them back, but only once.
Yes. If he touches them again, they die. That's like the whole premise, basically. Do I have anything for this man?
Tales of the City. Smallville sucks. I love
Oh, I
Smallville.
won't be doing that. Well, that's that girlie who was in Nexium.
Yes. Switched at Birth. Switched at Birth was on the same time as Secret Life of the American
Yeah,
Teenager.
I didn't watch that one. Sorry.
What's the one that's also, like, essentially Secret Life of the American Teenager? That's, like, right around that same time.
I don't know. I only watched Secret Life of the American Teenager and then I stopped watching it. What was I doing? Oh,
I don't remember.
nice.
When you're... here's the problem is I spent a lot of time with my grandma when I was younger. So I watched The Fosters. That was the other one that was the same time.
Loved Greek.
I didn't watch Fosters or
Greek
Greek.
fucked. Now, I'm sure it aged terribly, but I loved it. I literally was like, should I be in a sorority? Which is unhinged.
Yeah, you're just gay.
As you can tell from
Yeah.
my breasts. I'd be great in a sorority.
What was I about to say? Oh, I watched a lot of Golden Girls.
That makes sense.
I was a big TV Land person. I'm an old person. So I watched I Love Lucy, the Dick Van Dyke Show. I've rewatched a couple of times. It's really good. Not a lot of plot. I don't know. I watched Hot in Cleveland the entire time. Oh, The Nanny. It was also very good.
I didn't watch The Nanny. Everybody loved The Nanny.
It's so good.
I watched...
There are a lot of fat phobic jokes, though.
The closest thing that I watched to The Nanny was I watched a lot of George Lopez,
Yeah.
a lot of Home Improvement, and a shit ton of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But I was at the
That
age...
was like the Nick at Night.
Yeah, it was
era.
like the Nick at Night, like... I think they were like reruns at that point, because I don't think they were making new episodes.
Oh, I'm sure. All Leo's old social media consumers. So true. Listen. I would never be the kind of... now as an adult, at least, I would never be the kind of person to be like, I was born in the wrong generation. But when I was in, like, high school, I, like, watched a lot of TV from, like, TV Land. So a lot of I Love Lucy, Dick Van Dyke Show, The Mary Tyler Moore Show. And then movies I would watch, like, from the 80s. So I watched a lot. I watched The Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller's Day Off, like, so many times. Same with, like, Pretty in Pink. Like, anything with Molly Ringwald in it, I was all over it. Nick at Night was the only way I could fall asleep as a kid.
I also watched a lot of The Cosby Show. I just have erased that from my brain. I watched it a lot.
I did watch a lot of Cosby Show.
Rudy was my favorite. She's so cute.
I loved when Raven Simone was on it. Which was like the later seasons of Cosby Show.
I think I did.
I didn't watch Facts of Life. I loved Charles in Charge though, so much. I had the first 4 seasons of Charles in Charge on DVD for a long time. And then Scott Baio was like Trumpy. So I don't have it anymore, but I literally had a t-shirt that said,
Full House.
I'd rather be watching Charles in Charge, and I wore it to, like, Christmas one year or something. It was a hit. I wrote a love letter to Violet from The Incredibles when I was roughly 10 and put it under my pillow. I'm pretty certain that's how my parents knew I wasn't straight. My partner's Lee, and he's also obsessed with old TV. Everything makes sense.
Right.
Three's Company is literally, like, one of my favorite shows of all time. I loved Three's Company. You can't watch it anywhere. We talked about it on stream like a couple weeks ago. I could buy it on DVD, like buy the full series on DVD. And that's like it. I never watched Ugly Betty.
Oh, I watched Ugly Betty.
I never watched.
bit.
As someone who was chunky, it was like infuriating that they were always talking about how America Ferrera was like fat, and she's like a size 8. I love Three's Company. I've said this several times, but I didn't go to school the day that John Ritter died. I used to get so mad about that. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, because they would be like, you know, because she's ugly. And I'd be like, she's literally not ugly. Yeah. Driving to school with my mom in like the 5th grade with John Ritter dying. I didn't watch Step by Step. Listen, I love that. I did not watch Ugly Betty. I knew that people were going to be mean to her. They called her Ugly Betty, so have a good sleep, 7.
Yeah, by 7 feel better, baby.
Feel better. My grandma would always watch Ugly Betty and compare me to her. It was not fun. Yeah, that sucks. That's so stressful. I watched the movie Raise Your Voice with Hilary Duff has John Ritter's son in it, Jason Ritter. And he's not in it for very long. But I watched it a lot, and then I'd be like, John Ritter's son looks so much like him. Like, I bet he knows. And, like, I don't know. I would, like, this is when I was religious, so I would be like, I hope he's having a good day. Like, I feel so bad. And I'm sure he has other kids, but I only knew about Jason Ritter and only cared about Jason Ritter. No, exactly. I just saw someone talking about the show Drop Dead Diva, if anyone watched that. I watched it. And they literally like talk about how the premise of Drop Dead Diva is that this very hot blonde model like dies in a car crash, gets taken to the ER, and she like dies at the exact same time as this like plus size brunette lawyer. And then the blonde girlie's like soul, like she dies, but then she like climbs back, but she climbs back into the body of the brunette like plus size lawyer. And so she went from being like a hot thin blonde to like a plus size brunette lawyer, and she has to figure out how to be a lawyer and how to be fat and how to like find her boyfriend from her other life and like
oh my god.
Yeah. Did the fat lady just go to hell? I have no idea. But Drop Dead Diva was like, it was really popular for a while.
I've never heard of that.
And it was they literally like I saw the TikTok about it recently, and the girl was like, they had me thinking that this lady was as big as a house, and she's not. She's maybe like a size 10 or 12, if I had to guess.
Wild.
But maybe, I have no idea. But yeah.
Yeehaw.
Oh yeah.
Aw, Jessica, thanks for being here, babe.
Thanks. The early 2000s was such a strange time.
It really was.
But yeah. Oh, I also watched a lot of Andy Griffith's show. Back in the day. It was on TV Land.
I just don't trust that man. Is he not one of the ones who married his like 13-year-old cousin?
I don't know. I don't think so. Andy Griffith? He was on, what's it called? It's not Maury. Maverick.
No idea.
He was on a, like, detective show as an
okay.
old person, but the Andy Griffith show, he's young. The West Side Story went back to Earth and was put in a young hot model and moved to France. Andy Serkis? No. I hadn't. Andy Serkis, when I see Andy Serkis, I need everyone in this room. Matlock, thank you. I need everyone to know that when I see Andy Serkis, I think the boss from 13 going on 30.
Which is absurd.
And other people think Gollum.
I was like, bitch, that's Gollum. What do you mean?
And I was like, no, he's the boss in 13 going on 30. And he is. Andy Griffith controversy? That's what you want to know?
I guess, yeah.
Are you confusing it with Kathy Griffin?
Did she marry her 13-year-old cousin?
No, but she's like stressful.
No, I think I'm confusing him with Andy.
Woody Allen?
Yeah. Woody Allen, maybe. Did you guys...
It says he was a terror on set.
Did you guys watch Eureka? It was on the Sci-Fi Channel. Oh, Monk and Psych fucked.
Monk?
I did like Royal Pains. I didn't watch Suits.
I've seen Royal Pains. I loved Monk.
Monk was really good. Monk was really good. Did not age well for 1 million reasons. At all. Psych was amazing. Did you guys watch Eureka, though?
I've never heard of it.
I feel like nobody watched it. It was really fun. It was like a town. The premise was it was like a town where like It's like the most like technologically advanced town. And they're like doing all these like secret, I don't know, it was kind of like X-Files-y, but it was like a crime mystery show. It was really fun.
No.
My whole family watched it. It was really good. The guy who was a sheriff, obviously all cops are bastards, but I couldn't have known at the time. But, you know, he was cute on there. And then like Felicia Day was in a bunch of episodes. She was like on Eureka. It was really good.
Psych was really fun.
Psych was super fun.
We could watch Psych next.
Yeah, that's not going to age well. But we definitely should. You want that to be our next thingy?
Oh, no, I meant for...
Can you watch it?
I don't know.
For the 2 Week Wait stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes more sense. Leverage. I've never seen Leverage. I've never seen Scandal.
Eureka Someone Science for
I've never seen How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah, it was like every episode of Eureka was like, and now the world is about to end because we put too many magnets here and the moon's moving closer.
That's
like,
how Lost is.
It was so fun. Warehouse 13 was really good. Same kind of energy, I would say.
I've never seen ER.
That's not how Lost is. You don't know what Lost is. I love you so much. That's not even close.
Did you take an Imatrix?
No. Why? I'm just ugly? Thank you.
No, your whips are blue. You got blue whips.
I think they're just dry because all I've had is coffee today.
Hey.
Sometimes you hydrate with coffee.
That's not a hydrate.
Sorry.
Scientifically accurate. Trust me, I'm a scientist. I'm trying to think of other shows that people really, really love. That I've never seen.
I've never seen America's Next Top Model. I watched a couple episodes with Hannah. We got really into, what's the one where they make outfits? Fashion.
Project Runway.
Thank you.
Yeah, we did get really into Project Runway.
That one fucks.
I never watched Awkward or like Girl Code. I wasn't allowed to watch
Okay.
MTV.
Time for the winter.
The only MTV show I've seen a lot of is Silent Library for some reason. Because when I would go to hook up with my like high school sweetheart when we were like friends with benefits, like for some reason MTV was always on and it was always Silent Library because it was like after school.
That's so funny.
Yeah, the only thing I'm very curious when they're gonna make like an America's Next Top Model like tell all.
Oh god.
Because like everything I've seen about it is from TikTok. And like it doesn't look good.
Oh. Thanks, buddy.
I think Tyra Banks is making a new show. Is she gonna be less
Mean?
mean?
She gonna be nice in this one? I don't know if she will.
Tyra Banks is in that movie Life Size with Lindsay Lohan, and that's all I really know about her.
No, Lindsay Lohan's not the girlie in that movie.
I watched Face Off.
Scrubs is Morgan's favorite
Scrubs
show
is my
in the
favorite
world.
show of all time. I used to watch Face Off. It's the makeup one, right? And they would be like, it doesn't look like a real werewolf. Werewolf.
Oh, okay.
They did something like that all the time, and it was so impressive. And I'd be like, okay, Lindsay Lohan movies, let's talk.
She made someone get a gap tooth?
What?
When did she do that?
The only thing I know about America's Next Top Model is that episode where they're like, we're gonna have people dress up with different, like you're gonna be a different race than you are.
Oh my god, yeah, I have seen that.
And I was like, okay. And then I was like, I mean, I guess Tyra Banks, like, who? I'm not making the rules. You know what I mean? Get the London look.
Oh my god.
I feel like TikTok makes it worse than it is. Honestly, it wasn't much worse than most of what was on TV. That's fair.
Oh, that's completely fair. I also am a bitch who hates what not to wear, which we talked about, I think, literally last stream. So, like, it's not, I don't want to have it seem like we're just shitting on Tyra Banks. It's a lot of TV at that time was super,
She made them get their gap be more spaced out, then eliminated them either the same episode or the next one.
Now, that is a little worse than what not to wear.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest. Lindsay Lohan is the little girl in Life Size? That's bonkers.
Did you say that it wasn't?
Yeah, I thought it wasn't.
No, it definitely is. At least the first one.
Why would they have a little white girl be the main character in Life Size?
Do you not remember what happens in Life Size?
No, she's got a cool hot Barbie, which is Tyra Banks, and she becomes a real woman.
Yeah.
And then they like hang out together,
Yeah.
and then she turns back into a doll.
Yeah. Why would it matter if Lindsay Lohan was white?
Well, because Tyra Banks is like not white, and so it would be nice if the main character was also a girl.
No, you're right. But, like, your favorite baby doll when you were a baby was black.
That's true. That's true, but I don't think people should make a children's movie about that.
No, if they made it now, they would both be black.
Like, that shouldn't be... That's not... It doesn't matter, you know?
The Parent Trap is one of my... So, the Lindsay Lohan movie that I liked the most as a kid was Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen.
Oh.
And I haven't seen it in probably, like, 10 years. And when I tell you I loved it so much, she changes her name to...
Great, that's what I was thinking of.
Yes.
Oh my god.
We watched all of American Horror Story during quarantine.
Yeah, before it became terrible. Does everyone know what the new season's about?
Oh my god. It's the first time we've ever quit watching.
Ever.
Because we'll be like, okay, let's see where this goes.
I'm not interested in seeing where it goes.
No.
Like... It cannot be...
My favorite American Horror Story season is Apocalypse, and I Will Die on That Hill.
Mine is Roanoke, and I Will Die on That Hill.
Roanoke is really good.
It's the best.
I tried. I gave it so many chances. That's fair.
I think we watched like 2 episodes, and like, oh my god, it just...
Having watched Unfabulous, I will watch almost anything Emma Watson is in. Hey, do you mean Emma Roberts?
That is cute.
I had a dream about Emma Watson, though.
Oh, really?
Last night, yeah. The only reason is because I had just seen, like, right before I went to bed, like, the last
Apocalypse
TikTok
Fox.
I watched was about Emma Watson, so I think that's why.
Oh, don't be Kayla. That's totally fine, babes. That's super fair.
Humping out the window now. I loved American Horror Story. I'm sure we were rewatching it slowly. I forgot that we were doing that.
American Horror Story?
Yeah. I was like, is Emma Watson in that? Emma Roberts, Julia Roberts' niece, actually, if you didn't know that.
No.
I'm sure everyone did. Yeah.
You're literally making that up.
No, that's the whole reason she got famous.
No.
Yeah, Emma Roberts is a Nepo baby. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah. I'll Google it for you because I see you don't believe me. It was in a like Teen Beat magazine one time.
What the fuck? I don't know who Eric Roberts is.
Yeah, who's Eric? Do you mean Julia Roberts? Yeah. Daughter of actor Eric Roberts, never heard of him. And
No.
niece of Julia Roberts.
Hey, where the fuck is Albacore? Is it the ocean? I got confused.
You would if you've seen him? Okay, let me look him up. Eric Roberts.
Oh.
That girl was a one-shot teenage drama queen. Hey, this man's 1,000,000 years old. He's her daddy? He's 500.
That's a lesbian.
I thought that said he plays a lot of sneezy
Hold
guy
on.
characters.
That's every lesbian I've ever seen over the age of 45. Is this not a lesbian? I mean that as a compliment to this man.
This man is 100. You've got to be kidding me.
That's a 100-year-old lesbian.
He's 100. Eric Roberts movies. What is he in?
Was it just pictures of Ellen? Did the thing get confused? I don't understand.
His daughter is Emma Roberts? There's no way. He's 100,000,000 years old.
He was on Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew.
Who's Dr. Drew?
Dr. Drew Barrymore.
Do you see? Good for her.
She got a doctorate.
I've never heard of any of these movies.
Is he in the Mr. Brightside video?
Babylon is a new movie. Pups Alone.
Sometimes-
Ape versus Monster. The Estate. I've never heard of any of these movies.
That sounds fake.
This is a computer-generated man.
Yeah.
Phoebe, none of these are real movies.
He's Jackson's dad on Grey's. I'm so sorry. I know people love Grey's. I don't know anything
We
about
haven't watched
it.
Grey's. Blake, have you ever heard of the
Now-
actor Eric Roberts?
Hold on. The main man on Grey's Anatomy, I always get him confused with the man who plays John in Garfield.
That's fair, actually.
They look
McDreamy?
like the same man.
They look like they were brothers.
They do. Well, they look the same.
Let's see. What do
I
they
also famously think that Robert De Niro and Danny DeVito are brothers.
He's apparently in the Dark Knight movie. That's the only one of his movies I've seen. He's in 94 movies, and I've never heard of any of them.
This is an Eric Roberts hate stream.
I just like it's just bonkers to me all the time when people will be like, this person's very famous, and they won't be wrong. It's just like, there's so many people in the world that this person can be so incredibly famous, and I've never heard of him. Julia Roberts' brother. I only know Julia Roberts.
Well,
Why hasn't this man been in any good movies?
I know Emma Roberts.
Yeah, her niece.
Right, Eric Roberts.
How old is this man?
I keep trying to say Aaron Condren.
He was born in 1956.
Kayla, I believe in you.
That makes him 100 million years
Wouldn't
old.
it be good, Rai? I think it'd be really cute.
Okay, hold on. Let me do some math. What year is it? 2023 minus 1956.
I think Blake's pulling my leg right now.
He is 67. He is Emma Roberts down.
Hey, if he's 67, he kind of looks like shit.
Yeah, he looks awful. and I love him.
And I love it.
And I hope he has a happy, nice life.
Oh my god.
Phoebe always thinks Danny DeVito and Robert De Niro are brothers to this day.
They
and
should be.
I've proven them wrong.
It confuses me every time. If they're
Okay.
not brothers, why are their last names the same? That's confusing.
Emma Roberts is 32.
No, she's not.
What's 67 minus 32?
It's 34.
35. He was only 35? He looks like shit.
Couldn't tell you. He was on Celebrity Rehab.
Was he in rehab, or was he convincing people to go?
No, if Dr. Drew Barrymore was in charge, he must have been receiving rehab.
Oh, well, that explains why he looks like
Yes.
that. Well, I hope he's had a nice, better life now.
Yeah.
If he had to go to rehab. But why wasn't he in any good movies? Oh, is that why? He was busy being on Celebrity Rehab, so he couldn't get any good movies?
Probably.
I love Drew Barrymore.
Did y'all see that video where she meets Penn Badgley?
Hey, the most important one is the one where she meets Aubrey Plaza.
Have you seen the one? No, that one's really good. But did you see her meeting Penn Badgley?
No.
They set up, it's like on her own TV show, and they set up a fucking, they like blindfold her and put her in like the box,
Oh, the
essentially.
glass box?
Yes. And so she's like in there, and she's like, "Eek." And then she's like, what a fun, weird little surprise. And then Penn Badgley comes out, and she's like, oh my god!
That's so cute. I love when celebrities meet other celebrities. I love the video of Adam. Oh shoot, what's his last name?
I really want to watch Santa Clarita Diet.
Yeah, I do too. Adam, he's in Parks and Rec.
Oh, Adam Ben.
He
Adam
is
Moldman.
Ben.
Adam.
Anyway, the one where he's on, it's like Jimmy Kimmel or something. One of the Jimmys, one of the late night shows.
Adam Scott, thank you.
Yes, Adam Scott. He, like, where he is being interviewed, and they're like, oh, we heard you invited Mark Hamill to, like, your 7th birthday party. And he's like, oh, yeah, he didn't come, but, like, you know, I was a really big Star Wars fan. I've always been. And then they start playing the music, and his eyes are, like, instantly tearing up because Mark Hamill is walking out. It's the cutest video in the world.
That's so cute. I love Mark Hamill.
And I need you to know that's exactly what would happen if they were like, we heard that you are a big fan of Kermit and Miss Piggy. And I'd be like, yeah, it's my dream to meet them. I'm crying right now thinking about it. Because if Miss Piggy and Kermit came out, you'd never see me again.
Yeah.
I would kill myself the next day because it would never get any better than that.
Listen. Mark Hamill's so cute. He's so talented.
He's very soft, which I think is sweet.
My favorite is Mark Hamill being like, I love that people thought that Luke was gay. I think that's nice.
He's pretty fruity.
He could be gay.
The Mark Hamill episode of The Muppet Show is one of the best episodes of The Muppet Show.
It's really good. His voice acting's incredible. He's the Joker and, like, everything. I can't remember who the fuck it was. Morgan and Graham together were talking about how Mark Hamill doesn't really do anything.
Oh, it's because we were
anymore.
talking. Graham and I were talking about the Star Wars thing that's today at the Eugene Symphony.
Constantly in her dialogue.
And Phoebe was like, some of the tickets are $700. And I was like, is Mark Hamill going to be there? And then Graham said, well, he must be for that much money. And, like, I don't know if she was joking or really committing to the bit.
It was so funny.
But I was like, I mean, I guess he could be. Like, I don't know what he's doing right now. And
I'm
Phoebe immediately is like, he's a very famous voice actor, so he's actually incredibly busy.
And Graham was like, no, I don't think he's doing anything.
Which is suspicious that Phoebe knows so much about Mark Hamill's schedule.
Do you think I'm doing content management for Mark Hamill?
You might be. I thought you were managing his downstairs content.
I wouldn't be doing that. But I do love him. Good for him.
If you were gonna... What kind of old man...
I hope his downstairs content is being managed. He deserves that.
What old man would you date?
If I had to?
Yeah, you don't have to sleep with him if you don't want to.
What old man would I date? Danny DeVito. Easy.
That's fair.
Simple.
He's a simple man.
He's
I
hilarious.
think you could make him very happy.
I think I could. I make delicious breakfast burritos.
I'll give him downstairs content for the fans. We've never seen Bieber and Mark Hamill in the same room. That's why they were too quick to defend his schedule.
Listen.
It was suspicious.
He's a guy who's got a lot going on.
Let me think. It would be Dick Van Dyke.
Well, he's about to die, so
I know.
that's an easy pick.
When I tell you, my perfect man is Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins and anything from that time period. He is silly, he is goofy, he is fun, he is talented. He can do anything. If I called Dick Van Dyke right now and said, I know you've never made a sculpture, but would you like to make one? He would make one, and it would be the best sculpture ever made. And I love that about him. I love him.
He does genuinely seem very soft and kind.
If I ever found out he wasn't, don't know what I would do.
Well, yeah, let's not even talk about that.
I didn't watch the middle a lot.
He can. No, don't be embarrassed. Shark Dad, that's so fair, baby. Very talented.
Yeah.
You said Hades in Once Upon a Time. I thought you meant Hades in
Hadestown?
Hadestown.
I did too. Patrick Page.
Who is Hades in Once Upon a Time?
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I'll Google him.
I'm so sorry.
If it's Patrick Page, we're gonna look like idiots.
We are gonna look silly.
Hades Once Upon. I didn't get that far in Once Upon a Time. I didn't know
No.
Hades shows up.
Rip. My bad, babes.
I don't know who this man is.
Patrick Page is incredible.
Oh, is he British? He looks British.
Okay, he kind of looks like if Benedict Cumberbatch was handsome.
No, I don't think so.
No?
Tell everyone the name of the boy who plays the boy in Narnia.
Oh, Skander.
Is that a normal British name? Oh,
Yeah.
Seven's already gone to bed, so no one will know.
That's okay.
Penlez might know.
If anyone knows if Skander is a name in other places.
This man kind of looks like off-brand Kevin Bacon.
Oh my god, he's doing King Lear in DC. You have to be naked in King Lear, right? So if anybody wanted to check out his downstairs content before
Who? Dick
committing.
Van Dyke?
No. Not Patrick Page. This old man, maybe.
This man?
I don't know. Who's doing that, Blake?
This guy's name is Greg. Is it German or German?
German.
German?
I don't know. I was just making that up. I have no idea. The
Did you
bubbling
be
is always
Naked in
scary.
King Lear?
Yeah. Don't you?
I don't know. It's Shakespeare, isn't it?
Somebody was naked. Yeah. You've not read King Lear? They didn't make you do that in high school?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh.
The only one I ever reread was Midsummer Night's Dream. It was
Oh.
my favorite one.
Ooh.
Shark Dad, I mean, he's...
Yeah, Ian McKellen was naked in King Lear, wasn't he?
Patrick Page. I love Patrick Page.
Is it not the rule to be naked for King Lear? I don't even know how to Google that. Maybe he just did for funsies.
Yeah, this man was Hades.
Good for Ian McKellen.
He was in Ally McBeal, the TV show.
My favorite thing to know, Blake says you don't have to get naked if you don't want to. That makes sense. I'd rather it be their choice for sure. My favorite thing that Ian McKellen has ever done is this very sweet interview, which I'm sure we've all seen, where he's telling Elijah Wood and Sean Astin that it's very sweet and they can be softer and touch hands more often because they're going to be young gay people who are going to see Lord of the Rings and see themselves in it as being like gay and soft, and it's really cute. Grey's Anatomy. See, I haven't seen it.
No, yeah. The McDreamy in Grey's Anatomy, I know him from, he dates like one random person in a random show. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. Jane texted me the same picture I showed you and said his name is terrible, and in this picture he looks sick. He does look sick. That's so funny. Hey, listen, when it came to Once Upon a Time, though, I was like, I totally get Rumpelstiltskin. I could fix him. And now, if I watch it, I don't think I would think he was sexy, but I would be way too into Hook, probably.
Oh my god.
But the thing is, I watched Once Upon a Time because the main girl, Emma Swan, is Cameron in House.
Yeah, she's in House for a lot of House so far.
She's in all of it, I think.
Ugh. He looks like a skeleton with flesh on it.
He does.
At the end of the day, aren't we all?
Lord of the Rings is my blueprint for masculinity. Ooh. You getting old?
I'm getting old.
What else was I about to look up? She's hot. She is hot. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, you're gonna look up?
Yeah. You ready to go?
Stretch. We don't have to. We can talk for a little bit longer. What do you think?
I don't care.
I was gonna say they're very cute pals, from what I know.
Me accidentally expressing a major double check.
Sometimes you got
Good
it,
for
babe.
you.
That's okay. You know.
Who would you date that's an older woman?
Most of them. Let me think. Like just older than me, or like old?
Like you would be like she's an older woman. I would say so oldish.
So like Sarah Paulson, obviously.
Yeah, I think so. How old is she? Hi, Katie from Owen's iPad. That's so funny. Melissa
Adorable.
McCarthy. I wouldn't consider Melissa McCarthy old. How old is she?
I
Like
think
40
she's
something?
like 40.
I mean like 60.
You mean like 60? I don't know. Like who's my Holland Taylor? Oh, I don't know.
Who's Holland Taylor?
The one who's dating Sarah Paulson. She's like 90.
No shit, she's famous.
Yeah.
Gillian Anderson.
Oh, that's fair. Gillian Anderson looks just like my mom, so.
That's fair.
Sarah's 48.
Wow. Julie Andrews, great choice.
Beautiful. Oh, she's lovely. Yeah, absolutely. Sigourney Weaver? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, there's not anybody who like immediately comes to mind, but I don't think you could say a single hot woman who I would say, no, I wouldn't date them.
Ellen.
That's true. I won't date Ellen.
Well, she's busy.
Listen. Busy creating crimes. Listen. Jamie
I
Lee
would
Curtis
love
is
for
a
Jamie
hottie.
Lee Curtis to give a sex ed class.
A babe, a star.
So, David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson for an X-Files sandwich.
I saw
Meryl Streep is a good
Californication,
choice.
and I hated him so much in that it has broken older-looking David Duchovny for me. Although he is handsome.
We have 2 Ripleys after Sigourney Weaver.
Meryl Streep's a babe.
You could choose a professor you had a crush on. I think that's fair.
Cate Blanchett. She's a genius.
Is it from the thing?
Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
Angela Bassett did.
I don't know what they're referencing.
I don't think it's anything. I think it's just like the worst rap I've ever heard.
Now, right now at the forefront, if I could pick a young
so funny you
famous
say
person to date, Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
Good
Beautiful.
choice.
Stunning.
I would pick Keke Palmer. I don't know why.
Someone who's old? What did you
No,
say?
I said if I could pick a young person.
Oh, Keke Palmer.
Keke Palmer's at the forefront of my mind these days. I love her.
She's gorgeous.
She's so funny. I feel like we have similar humor. I have watched her grow up with me. Winona Ryder. Good choice.
She's beautiful.
Excellent choice.
So talented.
Who else is famous? I can't think of anyone.
I don't know.
Jennifer Aniston. How old is Jennifer Aniston?
I would not do Jennifer Aniston.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
trust her.
Because of her friends' crimes?
I hate her in Friends. I hate her so much. Blanchett, comma Kate. You
Her
got it.
Sims content. I know she's streaming.
Who is?
Keke Palmer.
That's adorable. I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Phoebe
tell you,
can't
Monty.
remember. Phoebe doesn't remember any celebrities.
No.
That's why it's so funny when randomly they'll be like, "Hey, I think they're the dad in 2 episodes of Doctor Who,"
Yeah.
and I'll be like, "How did you remember that?"
It happened literally on House the other day. I can't remember who it was, who's someone who's like medium famous. Oh my God, it was Harper from Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh yeah.
They had her in a fat suit at like 8 years old, and I was like, that's Harper from Wizards of Waverly Place. And
I was
Morgan's
like,
no, it's not.
No, hang on. I was like, is it? And then they go back to her and I was like, oh, maybe. And I Googled it and I was like, oh my God, you're literally right.
Yeah.
But sometimes you do the opposite. Where
That's true.
There's the girl who plays Allison who looks exactly the same.
Oh my God, that was
and
wild.
Phoebe was like, I think I might know that 10-year-old.
I did not realize that fucking Gillian Anderson was Margaret Thatcher in The Crown.
Phoebe, if someone's doing a good job acting, Phoebe has no idea that they're already famous. She's the 10-year-old who has a heart attack, yeah.
She is, yeah.
Yeah, Gillian Anderson plays Margaret Thatcher in The Old Crown.
My crime is not knowing anyone's name.
Not
ever.
the old crime, but...
My little crime.
Yeah.
Tell me your crimes.
My little crime is not
Our other crime is our breasts being out today.
not making the bed yet.
Breast crimes.
Booby crimes.
She was so good. I hate her.
She was so good that Phoebe didn't know it was her.
I literally, Morgan and I started watching that season, and Morgan was like, "Oh yeah, because Gillian Anderson's in the season." I said, "What? No, Gillian Jacobs. That would be really funny." But also, did they just have to get somebody not British to be Margaret Thatcher because everyone hates Margaret Thatcher so much in
that British people won't play her
in the UK? Yeah, like what was that? Because I didn't know what she was going to be like.
Hey, not to be a bitch.
Oh no.
No, but like and Margaret Thatcher was
Amazon Crowd. Hold on, baby.
Bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like that would be absolutely bonkers if people were refusing to play her, because there are other famous bad people that other people jump at the chance to play them.
No, I'm just being dramatic.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was just being funny, like silly goofy.
Someone said she's British. Someone said she's not. Is Gillian Anderson British?
No, she's not.
I'm gonna ask BB Rexa. So if you have a BB Rexa, just know you're gonna have to tell her to shut up.
She's American, not British.
Alexa?
No, she is not.
Is Gillian Anderson British?
Gillian Anderson was born in America. Her family's heritage is English, German, and Irish.
She was born in Illinois. Born in America, lived in London. She has dual citizenship. What I want to know is what she naturally sounds like. That's my real question.
Yeah, what are her sounds?
Angela Bassett did the thing. My woman king. I think that's right.
Paste. That's the pillows. Girl bed pillows.
She has both accents naturally. Suspicious. She's bilingual. Do you mean... What do you mean she's bilingual?
LOL. I got you, Em.
Oh, sorry.
Just for teasies. Just for little silly times.
I have to go to the bathroom
Interesting. Oh, okay, well, we should just be done with stream.
That's fine.
Thanks for being here, friends. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Yes.
Yes.
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, beep, beep. Okay, love you. Bye.